Hey guys, welcome back to Mainville ATV and Outdoors, where we do all things all-terrain. You're gonna notice I'm exactly where I was in the last video. You're not making things up, it's not deja vu. I'm back at Pete's Sales and Service. The Renegade that I dropped off for sale last time I was here is officially sold. It sold immediately, like super fast, it's gone. It's just getting a service right now, so it's in pristine condition for the customer. That person's gonna be really happy. I got the deal I was looking for, so it's perfect. But I had a spot on my trailer. I brought the Maverick Sport. It is now for sale here at Pete's Sales and Service. So if you want a Maverick Sport that's completely decked out, you can come and get that here. But you're also gonna notice, and the real reason why we're here, the Gen 3 is here. We are going to be scouting out some trails in this video. So tonight I'm gonna be camping. We're gonna get up early in the morning and we're gonna go out for a rip. We're gonna find some crown land. We're looking for some mud. We're looking for some water, whatever we can find. It's been a really dry summer, but we're doing a scout so that Pete's Sales and Service can put on an ATV ride. It's going to be one of two rides. The second ride is going to be more oriented to like a trail cruise, barbecue kind of thing, something a little more chill, so that we have a little bit of something for all of the customers here at Pete's Sales and Service. But the goal for today, set up camp, get out on the quad, scout some trails. We're going to be going with Bryce, and we're just going to have a good time, so stay tuned. Good morning, YouTube. It is a gorgeous sunrise this morning. Took a few photos, camping out on some private property that a buddy owns. It's actually the owner of Pete's Sales and Service. Conveniently right down the road from where I used to live, which is really cool. I know the area really well, but I'm waiting for Bryce. He's going to be showing up and he's going to give us a tour. We're going to go check out some trails today. We're going to see what kind of trouble we get into and see if we can organize a ride that's worthwhile for some of you guys to come out. Now, unfortunately, I can't invite 1 million people to this ride. That's only a disservice to the people going on the ride, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it. I might be selective, less so for the side-by-side ride where we're just going for a nice cruise, but for the mud run, you really don't want to have like 1 billion people. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see what we come up with, and hopefully I can put on something that's kind of cool. It's all in the early stages, so nothing's guaranteed right now, but we'll go check it out. Here is the setup for the night. If most of you may not know, but this is kind of how I get around. This is my camping rig. I got the Outlander ready to go with a camera. I'm gonna have, I like the dual cam, so you've probably seen I have a camera that goes backwards. If you're wondering how I did that, that's literally just a DJI like mount. And then I have the camera right on my helmet. I don't use a mic, just because in the nasty stuff like the water and the mud and whatever, a lot of the microphone setups make you susceptible to that water. Holy truck. So yeah, water can get in there and kind of ruin some stuff. I've tried it in the past, and as much as I liked it, it wasn't worth the risk. Here it is, truck box camper. We did a custom box down there to kind of accommodate it all. This is how I get around for a lot of events and photography stuff, video stuff. And in here, you know, small but mighty, everything that I could ever need. Fridge freezer combo. It's all solar powered on a battery pack. Sometimes I have an extra battery pack in case, you know, I got to charge different stuff or whatever. Screened and all that windows. Like in here is a latch to go up to a rooftop tent, so if I want to have guests, they can take a ladder from the outside or go through the hatch. That's a camper queen, they call it. It's like a queen but not like a queen, which is weird. Sink, shower, toilet. If you're wondering how the shower works, you just put a curtain up there and then you have a water system that, well, you do your business. Snacks and goodies. My kryptonite right there. Some extra stuff, some blankets, cozy things as my wife likes to call it. Yeah, so that's a basic rundown on this thing. It's really cool. It's totally off-grid. The only thing it doesn't have, and I kind of wish it did, is AC. You know, that's something to consider for the future. It's something I could do if I wanted to, but then the whole off-grid thing kind of disappears, you know. But like yesterday when I set up, it was, I don't know, 30 something degrees Celsius, which is freaking hot. Last night it cooled off. It was, you know, 15 degrees or whatever, so it was perfect. But even today, it's going to be really hot, so I'm not even going to be wearing my Finntrail waders. So I'm just going to rock a jersey, and we'll see what we get into. I brought a pair of shorts that I don't really care for much, so if I get into trouble, so be it. But I am going to be rocking flip-flops. All right, so before Bryce shows up, I feel bad. I told him to meet me, but then I forgot to get fuel and stuff like that. So I don't like not being ready before people show up. I'm going to try and scoot off, go get some fuel, and find somewhere to visit nature that won't get me in trouble. I just don't feel like cleaning out the tank on this for one night. There's new rules in this town since I've left, and my understanding is I'm allowed to cross the road to get fuel at this certain place. So we're gonna go test out those new rules. Oh, that's wet butt. Yeah, okay, whatever, commit. Is there an ad? Am I seriously getting an ad? I'm not entirely sure if I broke any rules there, but I'm sure someone will tell me. Honestly, I just wanted to visit some porcelain, but hey, maybe I get a coffee, I don't know. Petawawa Tim Hortons, one of the cleanest bathrooms I've seen in a while, to be honest with you. So, good on you, I guess. Not entirely sure this is the way they intended for this to work, but looks like that's what everybody else is doing, and I'm a sheep, so right on. Anyway, we're looking up there at Black Bay area, and we're trying to figure out a loop for everybody to ride if we pull off an ATV ride. So we'll go do all of that. Yep. Because we have to figure out a loop that'll get people in trouble, but we also need to be able to recover people, get people out at a reasonable time. Like if somebody breaks down, where can we get a truck? Like, you know. I know there's a lot of you guys watching from different countries around the world, and watching people drive ATVs on the road is weird. But for those of you not in Canada, this is the Trans-Canada Highway right here. This is responsible for going east to west, west to east, across our entire country. Just to give you a little bit of perspective anyway. Fresh pavement. We're spoiled today. I don't know if I had a mouse in here or what. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Oh yeah. I might have a creature in here. Yeehaw! Ah, this has grown in a fair bit. It's been a long time since I've been on Black Bay. I do remember it being rocky as all heck. Lots of sand in this area too. Which is crazy because I'm only like an hour and a half away and the environment is so different. It's so funny, like, I know some of these trails better than a lot of the streets around where I live. Like I can remember where certain mud holes are, or if it's dry or wet this year. Like, I would imagine a lot of you are the same. I guess it's easier to remember an obstacle than it is to remember a boring stretch of road. Nope, not deep. It's cold on my little toesies though. Smells like Black Bay. If I remember right, we're gonna come up to water, but judging by the dusty trails, I don't know if we're gonna run into a whole lot of it. But I've come here in the spring and it's way too deep for quads then. Might be a good spot to try and figure, yeah, here on the left I think. Oh, it's looking pretty dry already. We'll see. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. Normally in the spring, this would be way too deep for quads. I remember that. It's probably fine now.
Ooh, I don't know. I'm willing to bet it's probably pretty damn deep still.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it dried up a whole lot.
So it's still pretty high.
Yeah.
All right. I remember it being deep sometimes, but I've gone through it a couple times. I got cast through here once and she had to float the Kodiak across. But all right.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, I'm realizing now how long I've been doing this.
Beaver pond since then.
Yeah. Oh, is there actually
yeah, it turned in like they dammed it all up here and then it just kept flooding and flooding and
I certainly want to, you know, play a little, but if that's as deep as you're saying, then I know exactly how deep it is and I'm not interested. Although I probably should test something while I'm here. I just want to see if this is going to shut off in water. Might as well do it now.
yeah, it should be good to creep in a little ways.
Yeah, because I know how I got it to shut off before when we were having that issue. And all I have to do is get it to like maybe here somewhere and it'll do it. Also, I'm pretty sure I have a mouse nest in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I saw it fluffing around in there. I'll probably figure that out at some point. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you totally do.
What is it? This one? Oh yeah. You're not still in here, are you? That'd be crazy. Oh.
The Mainville mud mouse.
Yeah, imagine. Go for a little rip, buddy.
It's like Ratatouille, but instead he drives the four-wheeler.
That'd be crazy. Well, whatever it was, it's not in here anymore. I'm gonna go see if this thing shuts off in water real quick. I'll just drive in somewhere and see what we get. You have my phone, right?
Yeah. We'll watch.
I'm not doing anything crazy, but I'll probably back in. This is probably going to be cold.
Oh no, nice and warm.
is way deeper than I remember it. I also don't know exactly where the trail is, because I know there's like a center portion to this. Oh, it's not cold at all, actually. There it is. All right. Okay, so I can definitely tell where it's going to get deep back there. Oh, yeah, just felt it. No, it's not doing it. So before, when you'd thrump on it, let go of the gas, it would start to choke below the idle. It didn't do it at all. So
you not fix it?
I'm gonna guess so. That gives me a lot more confidence for later. So,
yep.
Because I know right around here, the engine would cool real quick, and then all of a sudden things would get weird. And then whatever idle is, they would start falling below that when you'd let go of the throttle and choke. So there's a few times I would do that, come out of the water, and it would die right here. I got lucky, so I was like, I'm not riding this until we get that fixed. Huh. But looks like it's solved to me. Thank you, sir. The water's actually really warm.
Beaver piss.
Beaver piss. Yeah, so in here there's some pretty good stuff. And if we get any rain at all, that gets real nasty. But we're really early into the trail system, so there's going to be a lot more. Well, I'm glad the throttle isn't choking, because this is one of the units that was doing it. It wasn't all of them from what I understand, but it was happening and no one wants to hear that. So I'm glad that there's a fix now. Hey, yeah, those beavers did a good job, actually. I'd have to look back at footage, because I don't remember it being that bad, but it looks the same, so I don't know. But I could see the drop off. I don't know if it shows up on camera or not, but it looks like the current made a big ditch, so I don't know. Where is he taking me? Yeah. Okay.
This isn't the spot, but I don't know. Okay.
All right. It's obviously dried up, but this could get gnarly, I would imagine.
That looks real soupy there, though.
Yep. We're going up the trail here. Eventually there's that big landing with the big rock, right?
Yep.
That's not far.
No, a couple minutes.
Right, and then you can either go down the pole line or head towards whatever road there.
Barron Canyon.
Barron Canyon. Okay, so we have quite a few mud spots that we can do. That's good. If we can plan this and like if we get a bit of rain before or something, that'd be ideal. All right. Oh yeah, it's loamy, if you know what I mean. Like it's got that cush to it. It's just, it'd be bottomless if you find the right spot, but there is a lot of rocks here. You can see them, so you can get in trouble if you're not paying attention. All right, though, that's good. Woo! 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 Nice. I got a couple hitchhikers. Been a long time since I've been here. Once upon a time, I used to be a Jeep guy. Yeah, I've repented since, but I brought it here. And I thought I was so cool. Oh, Gatorade break. Action. All right. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a YouTuber. Yeah. You're welcome. So there's a couple. I played in here, but if I remember right, it's like hide and go seek, except you didn't plan to hide. You just kind of get in there and then disappear randomly. So there's a lot of little spots. I think the only trouble with this area is the rocks. It's like you'll be going, and then a rock is just gonna win. So sometimes you come to dead stops. But it's really good if you're looking for trouble. You got a little bit of everything here. Oh yeah, okay. Wow, I think the last time I was here was with Cass and my buddy Deacon. I think he had his little Honda and Cass had the Yamaha. I had the original Outlander. It's funny how that works. I'm here years later, like several years later, and now I'm on a different Outlander. Probably hard to tell, but pretty decent incline. Lots of rocks. We got out here, I don't know, 8:39 in the morning, and I'm pretty sure it's already like 25 degrees. It's warm. The water I was in earlier was actually really warm too, surprisingly. I thought that was going to be colder than that. I'm trying to figure out if we do like an open invite, but like maybe give people a warning that we're trying to do a little bit more of a spirited ride. But sometimes the problem with that is everybody's version of spirited is a little different. And I just want everyone to have a good time, so I'm careful about what I'm trying to propose to people, you know what I mean? But, or like I do a closed ride. Oh, that's pretty steep. Hello. Hello. Yeah, so we do something a little more spirited, do a smaller group, and then a couple weeks later we do like a side-by-side open ride, barbecue, side of the trail, super chill, get some more distance in, see some sights. I think that's the move. This would be awesome on a side-by-side, but I know where he's taking me. Somewhere on the other side back there is a big long run of mud. And what I was mentioning earlier about being here was actually this mud hole right here. And I know there's more up ahead too. So that's just a little spot to dip. I'm probably gonna need low at this point. So there's a spot to play back there. So like just lots of little holes we can stop at. But I'm kind of looking for something a little bit bigger, a little more serious, especially if we're gonna have like, you know, 15 machines or something. There's a lot of crown land to explore. That's another big thing is like, honestly, I'm sticking to crown land as much as possible these days. We have a lot of it to ride, more than enough of it, so if you want to get adventurous, there's a good ton of it. Oh wow, I remember coming through here, yeah. Freaking memories, dude.
That's some real floaty bog right there.
The last time I was here with my Outlander years ago, I have a photo of me in here, and all you can see is my little trunk box and my exhaust. And I think I made it to the other side of this, and then there was like a long straight stretch that I was playing in, and that's as far as I made it.
Yep.
Because we were so tired by the time we got to the other side of that, because it was like fall, it was super wet. I do remember it being pretty gnarly, but this was like fine, and then...
Yeah, this one was never really that bad, but a lot of people with XMRs come and play up here.
I don't know if you've ever been, like, where does this actually head to? Would this be like towards Chalk and stuff? Or?
No, this bring you down to like Black Bay, like the actual
the lake.
Take a trail out and back to the trail after the next bog.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be the goal.
That'd be a good loop.
With this one and that one.
Yeah, because now we would have a couple good like spots.
Yeah.
You know, we get through all of this. By the time you get a group to slingshot through here, a bunch of recoveries, get back on the trail, and then you can kind of feel it out and you have choices. This is perfect. This will be really, really good. I think this whole scenario right here will be perfect. And if we can't make it through, I think we will. We can come back around this way, and we're gonna find a trail that goes around. Okay, so that's good. All of this seems pretty good. I don't remember any of this getting very deep here, but I'm excited for that. If we can get a little bit of rain, like an inch or two of rain, not long before the ride, that would really sweeten the deal. Because some of these are pretty low. These are the kind of trails that I love right here. Constant obstacles. Alright, so this is how we would get around if for whatever reason we had to recover somebody, or somebody broke down, or we just had to move on. We should be going around that one big hole now. Ish, if not already. It's good to have a bunch of plans for rides like this. I'm guessing, oh, that's just a workaround, okay. Oh yeah, I've been here. This is where the trail normally continues. I remember that even being a lot deeper too, but hey, dry summer, what do you do? It's just a maze of trails back here. Years and years and years of loggers, hunters, you name it, trappers, you know. Over the years, people make trails. That's how all these trails begin, and that's how they will run for as long as we can have them. They get maintained by locals and the people that use them, and you know, that's how trails should work. Oh yeah, the climbs get pretty gnarly up there too.
smells amazing in here. Holy. It smells like pine and blueberries and ferns. At least if the ride sucks, it'll smell good. Oh yeah. This is that straight shot, right?
Yeah, this is like the last little bit, and right over that hill is the bad spot.
The long run or the spot we stopped at to go around?
Long one.
Okay. Okay, so that that run's where I gave up. So we do the ride. If we make it through that first hole as a group, we attempt that long shot, or like give everybody the chance, like we can bail here if you want, or we can come up this way. I think we'll make it through here, but whoever the last guy is better be the most prepared. It's gonna get chewed up so fast.
I was told that I'm probably gonna be the tail, so.
Oh yeah? I'm sorry to hear that.
You had that Renegade sold, huh?
Yeah. I'll be the first guy. First guy always gets it the best.
Yeah.
Except for the rock mysteries.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so there's that.
Pretty tall through here. Obviously, not many people make it out to the end.
No, I don't think I made it this far. I was like, I think I finally came out on top somewhere, and I was like, I'm going home. I think if any of you have done this like loamy water underneath vegetation, you know, skeg adjacent stuff, you know that everything's fine until it isn't, basically. I don't think we're exactly equipped to be dealing with that today, but like I said, the whole point of today is to just scout out the area and figure out a good time for you guys. I thought I'd bring you along. Definitely how I remember it. Very rocky trail. It's fun because like you actually have to, you know, ride. Put your tire where you need it to be. You know what you can clearance. It's probably a little more fun in a side-by-side with a lot of this stuff, but don't bother me on the quad. I'd rather this than a frickin' rail bed. So that's the end of Black Bay. We have some mud options there. If we end up getting here too quick, we have some options in mile marker 9. We can't go too far that way because then there is rail bed and like club trails and stuff. But we have lots of options crown here. We could ride all day. We're looking at an option down here. But we can't go on it today because it's private and we're waiting on permission for that. But we'll head down the road here. We'll head her home. I know how fast this goes now.
105.
122.
122?
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I think there's a cutoff at like 119, 120, but it just so happens that I was going downhill at that one point, and I saw 122 on there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not slow.
This hits like 105, and it don't matter if you're going off a cliff.
It's going to be 105.
Yeah.
Terminal velocity for a Gen 2 Outlander is 105 kilometers an hour. All right. So I was just saying, like, so Black Bay ends back there. We have options up the road, basically. There's actually quite a few options back there. I don't know about mud, but there's definitely some obstacles. But we're waiting on seeing if we have permission for this other chunk you said, right?
Yep.
Somewhere.
Like right up here.
Okay. So if we get that, then we have another backup plan. So that'll be good. Otherwise, yeah, that's not slow.
That's quick.
Fortunately, we're in Mexico, so.
Yes.
That's all she wrote. Yeah.
Yep.
I better blur these bad boys out. Oh, that worked out. So now we know what we're doing. Hopefully we can get some permission for the thing there.
Yeah, it'd be good to do a little loop.
Okay guys, we are all done. We are starting to pack up. It has been a really good day. I'm really glad we got out early because, man, it is freaking hot already. We only went out for, several hours or whatever, but we got started on the trails right away. So that was probably a good move because any second from now, like we're crawling over 30 degrees. It's muggy. It's super, super hot. So that's why we're planning this ride more towards the fall. But now we know exactly kind of like what we're dealing with. What you saw in this video, depending on how much rain we get and what the fall looks like, is more than enough trouble depending on how many people we get. But we also have some backup plans. So we have another mile marker where there's a bunch of great mud that way. And we're also looking into a sled trail, and some of it's on private property. That's the part we need access to. So if we do get access to that, we will have a really cool swamp ride. So if we blast through those obstacles and it ends up being like really easy because it's dry out or whatever, we have a backup plan. So we have more to do. Sadly, I can't show you guys that because we don't have permission for the private property yet, but we are looking to do that as well. So hope you liked today's video. I got to hit the road. I got to get back. I got to get this video out to you guys. I'm packing again and I'm headed up north. I'm going to the trap line. If you guys have watched for, years and years, we did 2 trapping series, a summer one and a winter one. We are going there. It's off season, so I don't know how much actual trapping we're going to do, but we have lots of updates. We're going to go visit my dad and his wife Beverly, and then on the way back I'm hoping to stop in Sudbury and also do a ride there, kind of my old stomping grounds. That's where I was actually born, is Sudbury, Ontario. So we're going to go see some buddies there too. So I'm hoping to get like back-to-back rides, as many as I can get, and then it should be time to plan this guy out so we can invite some of you out to go ride in the mud, as well as plan a ride on the side-by-sides so that we can get you guys out for that kind of thing too. So we have different speeds for different people, which is perfect. But anyway, hope you guys liked the video. We'll see you guys next time.